Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians Cast, episode 407. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Gloria. How are you, Gloria?
Hey, guys. Hey, everybody.
What's up, Louie?
Hello, everyone.
Stephen Price, what's up?
Hello, Joe. All right.
All right, so here we go. I wanted to screen share something that I found on, let me see where it is. I hope I get the right thing. And that is that Doctor Who is coming to Minecraft, okay? For those of you who play Minecraft, it's coming. So let me just get the article. I'm going to screen share it for you. Okay. And can you see it, guys? Let me know.
Not yet.
Not yet? Google. Still no?
No.
Google just is a pain. Alright. You see yet?
Nope.
How is it? I'm the only one that sees it.
At this point,
You don't see it at all?
nope.
Oh my god.
You froze mine.
What is going on here?
You're just frozen at the minute.
Am I frozen?
No, you were frozen. Now you're fine.
Alright. How about this? Can you see this?
It's
You
gone
see it?
into dark.
Just a black screen.
Ah. What is going on? You know what? It's just silly now. Unbelievable. Hey, Charlie.
Morning.
Hey, Charles.
Alright, so, guys, here it is.
Hey, Gloria.
Do you see it? You see it there? Alright? It's just silly. Like,
Yes, Doctor Who Minecraft.
yes, could you share it? Because Google is just being schmoggle. Alright? It's a pain now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Connor,
Hey,
Hello.
what's up, bro?
Nothing much.
Charlie, could you share the Minecraft thing? Because Google won't allow me to do it on my own show as host. So, thank you, Google,
Hold on, I got
for your technical difficulties there, as usual. Anyway, let me just give information about it. BBC Worldwide has announced that Doctor Who is coming to Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition. From September 2014, Minecraft players will have access to a range of Doctor Who assets, which will change their avatar to resemble their favorite characters from the show. First pack is priced at $1.99, or is that a pound? $1.99, I don't know with the pounds, but they show pictures of the Daleks. They show pictures of the Ice Warrior and the Zygon and Clara and the 12th Doctor. So that's pretty interesting.
basically
there
what
it
they
is.
are. Yeah. Basically what they are they're mods for Minecraft. You can go in and buy costumes for your character, and that's what these are.
Okay. So that's it there.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexis.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much.
All right, so Doctor Who comes to Minecraft. That's interesting. You play Minecraft?
A little bit, yeah.
I do.
Okay, well, there you go. Charlie, can you scroll down to the Dalek and the Zygon and Ice Warrior? Do you have that? If not, you could go to Doctor Who. I think it's on there.
Can't you see it?
I see the Doctor and Clara. I don't see the Dalek one.
I just scrolled down.
You did? Maybe my screen's frozen.
And it's not scrolling down on mine either.
That's cool.
Let me
So,
unscreen share there. Sure. Oh.
why can't Google cooperate today? You know, just because we don't do podcasts in the morning sometimes doesn't mean. Okay.
No. Yeah, no, it's.
All right. Let me try again. I don't know why. This is just.
I can put the link in the chat if you
Did
want.
you guys see mine?
Black screen at the moment.
Nothing.
Nothing but net here. What is happening? Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh, Charlie just put the link in the chat.
Okay.
Here, I can try to screen share it. Hold on. Let me scroll down to it first.
It stinks. Nobody
Oh, it
can
looks
see
cool.
it.
Hold on.
Sharon, we would like to screen share.
Does it show that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it now.
That does look pretty cool. Good detailed Dalek, too.
Yeah.
The Zygon, a little to be desired, but
Yeah, there it is. All right, good. Thank
I
you.
don't think it's bad. The Zygon isn't that bad. I like the icebox.
Dalek is cool. Okay.
the Dalek's cool. I like the ice recording.
Zygon's pretty funny,
Yeah, that's funny.
I think.
Were there any more?
I think that's it.
Well,
Oh, wait. That's
oh, the
that's the
TARDIS.
Oh, wow. How's that going to work? That's pretty cool. They don't play the video, though. But, yeah. All right. So that's it, Doctor Who on Minecraft. Also, we got some pictures of Flatline. Could you share that, Alexis, from Blog to Who? I'll give you the link.
All right.
And again, I apologize to the viewers for the technical difficulties. This happens with Google sometimes. David!
As a reminder, these are spoilers, I guess.
Yes, spoilers. David!
I've been avoiding.
Hello, David.
Hello, I've not been here in a while.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Long time no speak.
Yeah,
Does
very
someone
long
else
time.
want to try to share it? And I'll go for a minute because I'm avoiding spoilers at this point.
Yeah, no, actually, it doesn't show anything. It just shows the Doctor with
Yeah, no, it's all
Sasha
behind.
Oh,
Cooper.
okay.
He's like, hey!
Okay.
You know, that's really, you know, he's
Yeah,
in a
then I'll bring
tunnel.
it up.
So that's not really, it's a
that's-
spoiler, like, oh my god, that's what a TARDIS looks like, and oh my god, that's what a Doctor looks like with a mean face. That's the spoiler. You know, it's not really anything.
Can I enlarge the picture?
Yeah, there's nothing really in there there's nothing in there that you can say, oh my god, that's what happens to that ladder from episode 5. I mean, it's like, no.
That ladder.
Yeah, no. I know. Yeah, you're right there. Just went missing since the snowman. What happened to it? I don't know now.
This is
Yeah.
Doctor Who versus the behind-the-scenes cameras.
Yeah. He tried to take the subway with the TARDIS. It didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, can you guys see it?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is writing on a pad. He's saying, Doctor acting funny. No, I'm just kidding. And the Doctor looks that way. That's a spoiler. The Doctor goes, hey, let me go to the TARDIS. That's a spoiler. Oh, my God. Hey, are you
That's
Clara?
a massive
Okay.
spoiler. Look at what Jenna's wearing. That's a huge spoiler.
Yeah, she's
I
wearing.
like that shirt.
Yeah, flannel.
I do actually as well. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Clara's new costume. She only changes it every day, but okay.
She's a
Hey,
lumberjack.
look, why is that camera guy here? Why is he filming me? What are you doing? I'm a Time Lord. Oh, you're filming Doctor Who. What's
Does
that?
that say Bad Wolf on the... No,
No,
I was about to
it
say I
doesn't.
saw a C, and I was like, wait a minute, that looks like Bad Wolf.
It
Or...
says Bad Wolf in Chinese. No, it does not. I don't know.
It does look
Listen,
like Bad Wolf.
listen. They said, hey, you know, they went to these people. They're like, hey, can we go film in here? They're like, yeah, $5. I'm like, all right, cool. You get to be with dirt and stuff. It's pretty cheap. So, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know what this episode's about. I just see cameramen. I see him running on the train tracks and the TARDIS, and I'm assuming that a train's going to hit the
Look at his
TARDIS.
face in this picture.
Yeah, he's pretty angry. Kind of
I got some
heated.
Doctor Who news, Joe.
Yeah, what's the news?
They're starting filming the Christmas special on Tuesday of next week.
Nice.
Cool.
Look at that. Look at that.
Hey.
Okay, so obviously this guy is wearing pink and has some type of towel around him. Might be a camera guy just chilling. The guy in the suit, I'm assuming, is somebody in the episode because I don't think they wear suits in a tunnel just to say, hey, I'm filming Doctor Who. So, yeah, and Peter Capaldi's just looking the other way. So there's your spoiler.
I think that was Chester Cobblepot.
Yeah. And then he's like, come on, let's dance on the tracks while the train's coming. Let's go, Clara.
Oh, he's doing the Thriller dance.
I'm feeling a little brave here.
Did y'all guys see that
This could be the
little quick?
rumored musical episode that we were talking about. You know,
Oh,
he's gonna
they're
take
doing it
he's gonna
the
take
right-
the sonic screwdriver and he's gonna go like this, like
Still got
Dance
the same
Fever,
Sonic.
so. He's like Saturday Night Fever. He's gonna like start going like that. And the new villain.
Little clip of Listen.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I saw.
I'm not gonna talk about it.
No spoilers.
Spoiler.
See, the new villain of this season is Air. Okay. If you don't breathe it, you're dead. So that's no. I'm just kidding. Guys, I'm just being funny this podcast because I've seen some of the comments of my other videos, and I guess some people just don't get my sense of humor because when I couldn't do podcasts, I was making single videos, and I'm like, oh, Matt Smith's the 14th Doctor, and I say LOL in the title, meaning, hey, this is supposed to be funny, and people just didn't get it. And they're like, damn, that Matrix Lord, how stupid is he? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, okay. Well, joke's on you, buddy. All right? So, anyway. So Good Man Goes to War yesterday, which I love that episode. Again.
We get your sense of humor, though.
What's that? Some people do. Some people don't, actually. Some people get, like, pitchforks and fire, and they're like, ah!
You got a great sense of humor.
So, I like all the stuff in the background, Alexis. That's awesome.
Thanks.
That's pretty cool.
That's a Matt Smith wall.
Yeah, man.
It's not all Matt Smith. Look, there's a guy from The Power of Three over there. There's
Yeah.
Sleeping Angels.
You need to write RIP at the top of it because Matt's gone.
Oh.
No, stop it. You know what you should do, Connor?
What?
You need to make like a tree and get out of here. No, just kidding. Like Biff Tanner said. Okay. No. You know what? Actually, you may be wrong, sir. Because from what I'm hearing, I don't think we've seen the last of Matt Smith, according to Matt Smith anyway, from what I heard. So there is a possibility you may not even see him once, but possibly 2 more times. But, you know, you have to wait till next year probably for that one. But anyway, we are, there is a strong possibility we're going to get a special. Next year, anything could happen. We did lose an episode this year. Matt Smith has been begging Stephen Moffat to come back in some type of story. There is a possibility that if he does any story that would make sense,
Like Gloria's Dance.
the Singing Towers would be a story that they could do as like a thing you've never seen for a Christmas special. So, and it also could be a way for a Dr. Light episode for Capaldi to get a break. So you could have him reflect on it and see that and whatever. So, and I'm sure Peter Jackson, I'm hearing rumblings too. Sylvester McCoy said that there was a possibility there may be a multi-Doctor story with Peter Jackson. So
That would be.
that is interesting too. Again, Moffat had said that there's no 10th anniversary special, but he could be lying, and yes, he is actually. So we may have that episode they held back. They may put it into the 10th anniversary special. So, which is awesome. So, anyway, are you guys ready into the Dalek?
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And just so you know, this is the second time that Clara is inside a Dalek. Ha 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 ha. Yeah.
Wonder if she'll remember.
Too soon.
I know Stephen Moffat, he tries to come up with ideas sometimes, and he's just like, you know, get inspiration. And he gets inspiration from himself a lot. So he was watching Clara in a Dalek, into the Dalek. Hey! I just shrunk the TARDIS. Hey! That's what I'll do! And that's, you know, that's basically
Hey,
what
I
he
came
did.
up with an idea. I
Yeah,
win.
I know. It's like he had the idea, okay, in Pandorica, everybody hears this message, and they all got to come and see the Pandorica. And then he's like, hey, I got this idea. At the Wedding River song, River's going to send a message, and everybody's going to hear it, save the Doctor. And then he has, oh, I'm going to send a message, if you get the point. And it's going to come from Trenzalore, and everybody's going to hear it. Everybody's going to come. 3 times a charm. How about that one? Or how about River said in Day of the Moon, what are you going to use that? To build a cabinet? And then he reused his joke like 3 times. You know, Moffat. I love Moffat, but sometimes he forgets what he writes. So he thinks it's like, hey, I created this great joke. And meanwhile, they're like, no, man, you did that like 3 times already. So it's like, yeah, silly Moffat. Sort of like in Time Crash, where the TARDIS exploded and imploded so that way they could free themselves, like the Pandorica exploded and imploded, or the 3 Doctor episode where the antimatter universe and the matter universe thing, you know. And also, just so you know, in the 3 Doctors, they mentioned the words Big Bang. So maybe Stephen Moffat was watching 3 Doctors, and it was the bird tweets, and that signified like dreams and blah blah. Dream Lord, hey! Okay, so. And sort of like in Doomsday, where like, you know, David Tennant, the 10th Doctor's explaining the cracks in the universe and and alternate universes, and maybe he got the idea from that. Maybe.
Jack wearing the fez and the bow tie and the cartoon that Cal's watching us.
Right. Or the prisoner that is not designated as Zero, that Martha Jones and him are like trying to capture from the Dune, and he says, hey, maybe I could reuse the story and call my prisoner Prisoner Zero, and instead of the Dune, we can call it the Atraxi. So, yeah. Or, if we really want to get deep, we could talk about Gridlock, where, you know, they're like, oh my god, what's that? That's a Beast Below. What? And then he's like, hey, I'm going to do an episode, I'm going to call it Beast Below, and then down there. Yeah. So, Doctor Who repeats, even though he don't like to repeat. So, you know. And if you watch very carefully, words are repeated, like when the Doctor's talking to, like, Rory and Amy, and he's talking about things, and all of a sudden, Clara's mother's saying exactly the same thing to her when she's a child. Like, hey, man, someone needs a little more coffee. Stop repeating. Okay? Stop repeating. Yeah, stop repeating, man. So we don't. The Doctor don't like repeats. We don't like repeats. Okay. So, but it's okay. We'll let it go. We'll let it go for the 17 times that we've seen it, that we know it. Anyway, Into the Dalek. Very original episode. It's gonna be great. Can't wait. And I'm hearing that it's so great that they decided to shrink people again later on in the season. That should be interesting. So we'll see. But.
Will it be better than Christopher Eccleston's Dalek? Because that's one of
it
my
looks kind of
favorite.
very similar, right? Right?
Yeah.
It looks kind of similar to that episode. You know, the Dalek's in chains, and he's like, dah, dah, and it's like, dah, you know. So that's gonna be, yeah. This is the comedy episode today because it's the morning, and this is my coffee. And I'm a lot louder in the morning because I can be. And then at night I'm like, hey, real Whovians, yes. And now it's the morning. So we're going to have a poll. Do you prefer Matrix Lord in the morning or Matrix Lord at night? Comment down below. But I say the morning. But
You're great
More
anytime.
entertaining in the morning.
yeah, a little entertaining stint. All right, so David, we haven't seen you in a while. Did you go see Deep Breath in the theaters?
No, I didn't.
That's okay. You saw it on TV though, right?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
All right, let's hear your opinion. What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I was struggling to get used to Capaldi to start off, but as the episode went on, I enjoyed it. And then I rewatched it twice, and then I really got into it. I really enjoy it.
So what do you rate it now after you've seen it 3 times?
8.5 out of 10, probably.
Okay, I give it an 8. Just
I've
so
seen
you
it 3
know.
times.
Okay, what do you rate it now?
Probably a 5.
Okay, that's fine. But I just got to say that it's okay not to like the episode, because the problem is when you factor in that it's a 10, to me, a 10 means, hey, I could watch this every freaking day and never get tired of it, right? So if you can't watch it every day, and you're like, I don't feel like watching that, then maybe it's not a 10. I'm not trying to change everybody's ratings, but there are certain episodes like Good Man Goes to War I could watch all the time, Rings to the Back and 10 I could watch all the time. You know, if it's something you can't watch, like, or it's a choice where you wouldn't even put it on if you had a choice, then maybe it's not a 10. Now, there's going to be other episodes this season that are going to blow your mind that are beyond the 10. But, you know, the scale is 1 to 10.
Yeah,
So,
I give Deep Breath probably a 4 or a 5. I didn't enjoy it as much.
But that's fine, because you know what? It was very darker than it's ever been. And it's understandable that you could do that, and it's fine, because, you know, you may really love an episode, and people may hate it. And that's what I want to bring a point. Everybody that comes on here, okay, you could not like an episode. Like, I mean, when I didn't like Journey to the Center of TARDIS, you had to see the hatred that I got. And I really didn't care. In fact, I made 5 more videos just to talk about how bad it was. But you have to be you, okay, and nobody else. And if anybody doesn't like your opinion, there's a door. You know, we could agree to disagree, but the hatred needs to stop. You know, and people just need to accept what the rating is and move on to the next episode. And that's, you know, sometimes we get into we try to have what I call debates on here and get into it, and nobody to like attack anybody else, but then sometimes people take things the wrong way, where they think that they're being attacked or something like that. And I'm talking about something happened last night, and there was no disrespect. People just don't have to like certain things, you know, and it's fine. So, for one, people are not going to agree with me half the times either. And I know some people don't like me making my crazy Matrix Lord theories, or some people do. I know you like it, Gloria. Yes, you do. You like my crazy theories that keep you up all night, internet too.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
We have so much fun doing that.
And I love talking about Doctor Who, so I'll make more crazy theories.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
Connor.
Yes.
Connor McLeod, or the Clan McLeod, they cannot die. No. Yeah, Highlander's coming back, by the way, people. Ryan Reynolds, supposedly. But anyway, what do you say about Deep Breath, man?
Well, I've been on the review show since, but I just think it's a brilliant episode.
Yeah.
It's one of the best opening stories to a Doctor.
Okay. Now, are you prepared, like, in any way in your line of thinking? Do you have it in your mind that Peter Capaldi will not disappoint you, that there's no way in hell you'll have a bad episode this year? You have that mindset in your head, right?
Yeah.
No
he can't disappoint me. I mean, I'm such a big fan of Capaldi outside Doctor Who.
But it could be not Capaldi. It could be the writing.
Well, yeah, the writing's obviously the biggest part of the whole process of making
This is what I want people to understand, too. There could be something in the writing that really bursts your bubble. Like, I have to say, I love Neil Gaiman's episodes, but when Moffat interfered with Nightmare and Silver, okay, I had a really massive problem with it, okay, because one, the kids weren't supposed to be involved, okay, and two, if you watch the classic series, his companion died due to the Cyber interfering and shooting up the controls, and Adra crashed the ship and died. So I don't care if he's 5,000 years old, he's not going to forget that, and I really doubt he would allow kids to sleep next to one of his greatest enemies, especially since every single time he encountered the Cybermen, an arm or a leg, they came to life and electrocuted him. So I really doubt that would happen, and I really doubt, I mean, I understand Moffat wanted the Harry Potter-ish, you know, thing with the, you know, the cool stuff with kids and stuff, but do you really want to have kids and when you know the Cybermen absorb people and kill people, and he lost a companion? I mean, wouldn't he be a little pissed off? I mean, that's, even though he's a new incarnation, he's still the Doctor. So I have a big problem with anybody messing around with anybody's scripts, and it could be the reason why he didn't do one this year. Okay, I know he's coming back next year because I think Neil Gaiman said he was writing episode of Doctor Who, I think was recently. He's writing something. So he may even have 2. He may even have 2 episodes. But I just hope that Moffat could do his scripts and people could do their scripts without it being altered, so to speak. And here's Carol Ann.
Hello. I just woke up.
That's okay, Carol Ann.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. So we've got a full panel today. We have Matrix Lord in the morning with coffee. I'm screaming all over the place.
Laugh.
How are you, Caroline?
I'm doing good. Yeah, first day of my vacation.
Nice.
Yeah, my parents just went out to grocery shopping, so I have the downstairs to myself. My brother's
Nice.
upstairs singing with his headphones, so that's why I came downstairs. No, it's
Cool.
not.
That's funny. All right, so we have Into the Dalek, Caroline. All right. Are you psyched? Can you breathe? Take a deep breath. Can you breathe? Yeah? Can't wait for it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to wait for tomorrow to watch it.
Okay. Spoilers, guys. Expect Daleks to shoot people. Okay?
Well, that's not much of a spoiler.
No, we were joking. If you watched early, they said that we had pictures of Flatline, and they said spoilers, and I'm like, oh my god, Peter Capaldi holding a sonic screwdriver. Oh my, it was not really spoilers at all, so we're making fun. Yeah, Peter Capaldi, angry face.
And there's a white wall, and I say, does that say Bad Wolf?
Yeah. So there's no spoilers. They just have to say spoilers because you never seen that before. So TARDIS on a train track. Oh my god, what's happened? You know, it's like, yeah, what's gonna come down that track? Could it be a train? Oh no, that's a spoiler. Is the Doctor gonna stick out a sonic screwdriver and try to stop the train, or he could just actually, go into TARDIS and leave? That could happen. But probably won't happen.
I mean, I did read that article that we had shared, and that was interesting. Did you read it?
Which one about
about how they wrote this episode before Capaldi was even announced.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Into the Dalek?
Yeah. So I didn't know that because I thought, this is just how I thought, like, the industry worked. You have your cast, then you write the scripts, and then they do the read-throughs.
So in other words, this could have been a Matt Smith episode.
Yeah, but they ended up writing it like shortly before Capaldi was announced, and I guess the guy who wrote the script said that it was difficult because all he had was Stephen Moffat's take on how the Doctor was going to be, but he's never seen him. So he said it was very challenging writing this episode for a Doctor that he's never seen before. So I thought that was very, very interesting. And
if you think about the original concept, right, that if Matt would have stayed, maybe it would have made sense, that he would remember Madame de Pompadour's ship, in that incarnation, rather than Peter Capaldi's incarnation. And I knew that they were going to do something with that because back and forth when Moffat was on Twitter, him and Sophia Miles would go back and forth, teasing everybody. Oh, should the girl in the fireplace come back? Is the fire lit? All this craziness. And then he tried to reach her and he couldn't. She was making a movie. And then she put on Twitter, oh my God, Stephen Moffat tried to reach me 4 months ago. And then it was you knew they were going to do something connected with Sophia Miles because she would have been a part of that, I'm sure. And I think that Deep Breath would have been even beyond better if she would have been in it. But they have these things in mind probably years ago, and then it's it doesn't get used, and then they carry it over to another year.
Right.
So it makes sense. And also there's a episode that's coming up that I believe something was supposed to happen in the 50th, and I think they carried it over into that. But
Random fact: I share a birthday with Sophia Miles.
There you go. There you go. She's an awesome actress. I mean, she was in Transformers 4: Age of Extinction, and she's in a few more roles. So
I loved her in Mansfield Park.
Yeah. And Matt Smith, did you see all the Ice Water challenges? Matt Smith did it. Karen Gillan did it in a Power Ranger outfit.
I still have to edit mine and put it up. I did it on the 24th. On the 24th.
Okay.
Yeah, you did it the day after you were challenged.
I showed a lot of them. I showed Brian. I showed Alexis.
Oh, you're gonna show me too. Before you edit it. Okay. I like the Ice Water challenges that now they do it in groups. They got the Game of Thrones Ice Water Challenge, and they start showing all the people. Then they got Star Wars Episode 7 Ice Water Challenge. and then they have people in sheets because they don't want you to know that they're in the movie until the movie. It's like, it's pretty funny.
But what I hope these people are also donating and not just throwing water on their.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, because I mean, I haven't done it yet because I haven't been asked. You know, if I'm asked, then I'll do it. You know.
No, I'm donating too. So.
But
yeah, I still have to do my donation, but I'm going
when
to.
I get the thing, I'm going to show that I did it on the air. My certificate.
Yeah, I still have to do my donation, but I'm going to.
But what I'm going to. Yeah, because what I'm if I get challenged, I'm already going to make my little statement saying, okay, this is a very good cause, but at the same time, I don't think people should be like forced to like donate, for a specific cause because I've always.
I donate for many.
What I'm going to do is my donation that I'm going to do for that organization, I'm going to match it to my local animal shelter.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because people. Because the point I want to make is because the point I want to make is people shouldn't be challenged to donate if you have the money, if you can afford it. Because
I think most of the videos, if you look at it, they said they donated already and they just did it for fun. I think the ice thing is just for fun, because everybody got into it. It's like the current trend. I mean, people are donating. And I think that you're going to find out that the amount of money that they got in the end is like phenomenal. But yeah, everybody that I know that have done it have donated. So I mean, why not? You don't do it. I think that's what the point is. The point is to donate anyway. But it's fun to see. You get done with ice water in it. Yeah, he's writing a check. And
I love it. It was the best.
He was.
His was the best. Oh my God! When I saw that, I was doing a hangout and they showed it, and I was like, "Oh my God, that is like the
funniest thing." Well, Charlie Sheen did the same thing. He did like money he dropped on it, and like, "This is all for you." So that's the whole point of it. Like donate, really, not just necessarily the war.
Did you see Robert Plant?
No, I'll probably watch that today. But I don't want to get off topic. I don't want to get off topic of Doctor Who.
I'm sorry.
But Karen Gillan in a Power Ranger outfit, we have to look into that on the Everything Show if that was a joke or a comedy skit, or I don't think she's in Power Rangers, and if she was, that might be suicide, so I don't know. But yeah, Pink Ranger, I don't know. We'll have to see about that one. But you see that one?
No,
she
I didn't.
Like a Power Ranger, and she did the ice water challenge. So, and there's no Power Rangers around her, so I don't know about that. But. All right, guys. Also, stay tuned. September 30th is Selfie, Karen Gillan's show, which I'm sure is going to do phenomenal. And she's going to be in many more movies to come. And Matt Smith finished the first Terminator of a trilogy, so he's going to be doing the other two.
I really gotta see that.
I can't wait.
Just waiting. I'm waiting for Arthur Darvill to be in a major motion picture, so I want to see that.
Do we know who Matt's playing in Terminator yet?
I believe he's going to be in the future, and he's friends with John Connor, but he's not the one that goes back in time and is his father. He has another best friend that is in the future, and he's going to be. They're going to show him like with guns and kicking the Terminator's butt, I think, throughout the whole movie. So
I mean,
he's going to become an action star.
The first
really.
movie. They said the first movie he's not going to be in it much. It's going to be a very minor role, but then it's gonna like progress. Where on the third movie he's going to be very.
I hope he keeps his accent. That would be cool.
Yeah.
He starts screaming at like the Terminator's like that'd be pretty cool.
You should hear him do an American accent. It's really good.
Really?
His American accent that he's done.
Yeah. I gotta listen to that.
He's done it in an interview. It's actually really good.
Stephen Price, you ready to see Matt Smith take on the Terminators?
Yes. Only two Terminator films I like is Terminator 3 and Terminator Salvation.
Really? You don't like the first two? Wow.
No, I don't like them.
That's interesting. Okay.
Matt Smith kick butt mode.
I know. No.
Fun to watch.
All right, guys. So, any predictions about ratings that you possibly think you're going to rate into the Dalek before you see it? This is going to be an interesting question here, because you guys are going to rate it without seeing it, just based on guessing. And then when you see it, we're going to have the exact same panel come in and saying if they were right or if they were wrong, if it went up or if it went down. So without even seeing the episode, Alexis, what do you predict the rating's going to be? Do you think it's going to be, go ahead. You go first.
I don't know. I heard
what do you
it's gonna be a
want to
dark
rate?
episode.
What do you think? You think you're going to like it more in Deep Breath? It's got the Daleks, man. Come on. No?
I like the Daleks, so
yeah, man.
That might boost it a little bit. I think it might get like a 5 or 6.
Okay, what's higher? 6 is higher. Okay, maybe. Carol Ann?
Based on what I've seen with the preview, I kind of like this idea. I would say it's going to be just as good as last week, so I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay, so far. Connor?
I've already seen the leaked episode, so it's a solid 8. Definitely.
Oh. Now, you gave Deep Breath what?
A 9.
So it's less than Deep Breath?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, all right. So you liked it a little less now. Hopefully it doesn't go down, Connor, for you. David?
I seen 15 minutes of it, the start of it. I turned it off because I was like, I'll watch the rest of it next week.
Okay,
and I liked it so far, so I'd say it'll be an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charlie, what do you think you're going to rate it?
Well, for Deep Breath, I gave it a 5 because I wasn't too sure on Capaldi yet, but I'm hoping to maybe go up to maybe a 7 or 8 on this one. I'm hoping.
That's interesting. I never. So you gave it a 5. Now, what was it you didn't like about the episode? That's really interesting.
The episode I liked, but the dynamic of the Doctor, I felt wasn't there yet. It wasn't there for me yet.
Right.
So.
Okay. So you got a 5, and you think that Deep Breath's going to be a 7? What do you think?
For Into the Dalek?
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm guessing it's going to go up for me, so I'm guessing maybe a 7 or 8.
Okay.
I'm hoping that Capaldi's characterization of the Doctor will be better in this episode.
Okay. Gloria? Yeah, man.
Sorry about that. My phone was ringing.
That's
I think based on the trailer and the pictures and the little clips, I think it may be an 8 for me.
Okay.
We'll see.
Excellent. Stephen Price?
After seeing all the trailers and the photos, I think I'd give it a 9.
Okay. Daniel? Dropped out. All right. I was just going to end this, too, and then Daniel popped in. So, yes, that will happen. All right. So, this is it for now. We will have, like we used to have. Back in the day, we had an episode, if you guys remember, the Ronnie Romulates, okay? We had an all-girl Real Whovians cast episode. And it was the greatest thing ever, okay? And I was the host, of course. So that will happen from time to time. Abso-freaking-lutely, okay? So I'm waiting for my buddy, the Ronnie, to come back. And when she does, she's going to be second in command here, and we're going to have the whole female Whovians all in one. That's it.
You should have Sharon host.
Well, I asked her. That may be a possibility. So I think she wants to get more into the episodes first. So, she wants to finish Matt Smith's reign and then go backwards. And then watch Capaldi and then go backwards.
And I'll keep my mouth shut about Rose Tyler.
Well, okay, she doesn't know who Rose Tyler is yet because she what happened was I started her off with Matt Smith, and then all of a sudden when she saw David Tennant, she didn't like him, and she's like, I want to see Matt Smith. So she's going to go backwards. So let's just keep Rose quiet for now, and we'll see how she likes it. But yes, I'm sure Sharon will host one day. But she wants to have more episodes under her belt, so that's fine. And also,
that'd be great.
I wouldn't
when
mind
she-
hearing her fresh perspective on it, though.
yes. Now she's seen the Series 5, you know. And before that, she saw Snowman, she saw the 50th anniversary, she saw End
So
of
she's not
Time.
watching. She's not watching the new one.
No, not yet. She wants to go through Matt Smith, so
Okay.
that's fine. Also, stay tuned for a special brand new show this weekend with the next generation of of real Whovians, which would be Matrix Lord's children. So they're going to have their own show, and they're going to have, I'm not going to name. They want me to keep the name secret, but I told a few people. So it's going to be awesome, and hopefully, I think that's going to be Saturday. So it's going to be, I believe.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, we're going to try to get all the real Whovians that have kids around that age to just do their own thing. So that should be really, really good.
I got a question. I got a question for everybody.
Yes.
My favourite episode of when Doctor Who came back was The Empty Child.
I love that one.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one that hooked me.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome.
Anybody
have
on
an
your
empty
own,
child.
what's your favourite episode,
There was so many I like. This Girl in the Fireplace, The Silence in the Library, Forest of the Dead. I like Time of the Angels, Flesh of Stone. I like a lot of the Rose episodes. I mean, with the Doctor. I like Dalek episode from Series 1. I like Empty Child for Dances. I like Parting the Ways. I like.
I want to be able to.
There's like so many Tens Impossible Planet, Satan Pit. I love 42. I love the greatest three-parter of all time and only three-parter in New Who, which is Utopia, Sound of Drums, and Last of the Time Lords. There's a lot, and that's great. And Rings of Akatan. Oh my God, I love that. So I also love. I also, Rose. I love Donna episodes a lot. So Turn Left. So many to name. But yeah, maybe we'll do a cast on our favorite episodes and just start talking about it.
I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later.
We're going anyway, but before we go, Daniel, the question is, and how you doing, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm fine.
The question is, what do you predict you're going to rate Into the Dalek before you see it?
Rate it. I'll predict.
Before you see it. Did you see it yet?
No.
Okay, so what do you think it's going to be? A 10, a 9, an 8, 7, 6? Because what's going to happen is we're going to ask you what you think you're going to rate it, and then when we see it, you're going to really rate it and see how you were right or wrong.
Probably 8.5.
Okay. Now, if that changes, you'll come back on here and we'll talk about it. And I think that's the new thing we should do now. We should predict, based on clips and stuff, how we think the episode's going to go, and then see how wrong or right we are. All right?
How
On that note,
stuff.
what?
And also it will help us to see how our what our minds are before and after, like if it changes our mind.
Right. That would be
Yeah,
awesome. That's a great thing to do.
I noticed that a lot of us rated it now an 8, or at least around there. So I was like, I'm curious about what it's going to be.
I think I didn't rate it yet. I think I'm going to like it. I didn't think it's going to be a 9. All right. Thanks a lot.